Hello and welcome to Top Guns. I'm your host, Shane Phillips. Today's episode is the story of a man who had humble beginnings. Born into a lower middle class family in India, he saw education as his salvation, working to become a topper in his high school and then a topper in his state. He went on to graduate with distinction and earn a first-class master's degree to pursue his dream of becoming an entrepreneur. But to him, success is multi-dimensional. So he is not just a successful businessman, but a successful artist, a successful sportsman, a successful family man. This is the story of Pradeep Laljani.
Presented by Nokia, powered by Audi.
Coming from a very humble background from a small city in India, Pradeep Laljani is a man who has achieved many goals. Besides being a successful entrepreneur, he is the vice chairman of the Building Materials Trading Group under the umbrella of the Dubai Chamber of Commerce. I'm here with Pradeep Laljani. Pradeep Laljani, welcome to Top Guns.
Thank you very much, Shane, to bring me on the Top Gun. I believe even the diamonds cannot shine without the light. And, thanks for providing me that light.
Oh, great. Well, it's amazing listening to your story. I mean, you've been a successful businessman. You've been a successful actor. You've been a successful poet. You've been a successful family person and a successful sportsman. How do you manage to have so many balls in the air at once? It must put a huge pressure on your time management skills.
Well, that's right. I mean, it just goes into the thinking. I mean, how is your philosophy towards life? Basically, I believe in 3 F's, which are the pillars for the life. One is finance, another is fitness, and next one is family. And the 4th F is the fire, which gives the material for these 3 pillars. So if you have this beautiful building with these 4 standing on these 4 pillars, and then to bring the interior and the color to that building, you need the passion.
Right. You come from a lower middle class family in India. Your family didn't even have savings for your education. So I guess fire was a big part of your story.
That's right. And I was very young. The only thing I had was dreams in my eyes and more or less empty hands. We were not really well off. I mean, I couldn't have what I would like to have at that time, even as a child. So I thought education is the thing which can take me up. My mother being a teacher, my father was in railways, and so I concentrated on education. I was a bright student, and I topped the school all the time. And then the crucial point came in when I was in higher secondary, which is perhaps you call as A levels. That time I got the National Science Talent Scholarship. It's a very, very prestigious scholarship, and that was a turning point in my life, which brought me into limelight. And from there, I got into BITS Pilani, because where I could do my master's and engineering together. I did EE Electrical and Electronics Engineering with honors. And before I left my college, I had 5 jobs in my hand.
So which one did you pick, and how did you choose between them?
Well, I picked up Larsen & Toubro. That was the biggest electrical giant in India, and that was a right launching pad for me. And next other thing was because it was in Bombay, and Bombay is the gateway to go abroad.
Well, tell us a little bit about what your Bombay conditions were, or Mumbai conditions were, because I understand you didn't even have a door.
That's right.
And then tell us about the transition into the Middle East.
Right. I lived in a shared house, which was a hallway, and from there I started. And obviously, I didn't see any future, in Bombay. Though the company was large, big, but it would be long time before I could, get into real serious position there. So I moved to Doha, Qatar. I worked for a large company there. I was a junior salesperson handling 17 agencies. But Doha was again a small place, and Dubai was quite famous, and it was a hub for the business. So I moved to Dubai. From there, I worked for a distributor establishing a branch office right from the scratch. But that was not to my satisfaction again. And then I found a manufacturer's regional office, and I started working for Delta Switchgear. And then from there, I grew into the corporate ladder. I became a senior salesperson. I worked there for 6 years. So then afterwards, I found a company called ABB, Asia Brown Brewery, where they have appointed me as a regional manager for absolutely new products. It's something which was again from scratch. I had to start and establish it. I started as a regional manager myself only with a part-time secretary, and grew the department, grew the division to the extent that there were 17 people, including managers, engineers, order handlers, storekeepers, etc. So the turnover grew a lot for them, and I was very successful there.
But you are Sindhi, right? So this is
Yes.
part of in your blood. So you must have always had a bit of an itch to start your own business.
That's right. Though I don't come from a business family, but I have seen a lot of Sindhis around in Dubai during that process, and who have made really, really big. And that creates an ambition in you. Why you can't do it when others can do it? Why you can't do it when you can do it for multinationals? You can make an operation right from scratch. Why I can't do it for myself? Give me a bit of confidence to do my own things, and give a shot how it will go.
After the break, we'll hear more of the story of Pradeep Laljani and how he made his millions. So stay with us.
My ambition was not yet arrived. I was thinking whether my success in all the 3 businesses which I had established right from the scratch for the multinationals, was it because of the resources of the company, or was it because of me? I was always in my industry, which is electrical engineering, and I believe you sell something which you know. You should know the product. So it was very important for me to stick to my guns.
Presented by Nokia, powered by Audi.
Around the world, millions of people are switching to Nokia Lumia for the best smartphone photography in low light. For easy wireless charging. And for city lens, to explore the world around them. Time to switch.
Audi A8, always first class.
Rainbow Top Gun Season 2.
Welcome back to Top Guns. We're hearing the story of Pradeep Laljani and how he made his millions. Pradeep, what was it that prompted you that fine day to hand in your resignation and start your own business?
Well, you see, as I was telling you, there is a ceiling in whatever great job you are doing. There has to be a ceiling, and my ambition was not yet arrived. And I was thinking whether my success in all the 3 businesses which I had established right from the scratch for the multinationals, was it because of the resources of the company, or was it because of me? And of course, there is a desire that you make something of your own. So these 2 things, I wanted to test myself.
So you go in, you hand in your resignation, start your own business, but it's humble beginnings. You're working from home.
Yes, I mean, of course, I had 17, 18 people working under me, and suddenly I had to start from a very, very small beginning. And I thought, why not from my home? Thanks to the past experience I had, past connections I had in the market, it worked well, and slowly I started growing from the day one.
But you're doing pretty close to what you had always known. And is that one of the tenets of a success story? Is that you've been focused in the same industry with relatively similar clients, you knew the business, you knew the supply chains, you knew how to distribute the products?
I believe you sell something which you know. You should know the product. So it was very important for me to stick to my guns, and I was with my industry. But having said that, the products which I used to do with when I was working with multinationals, they were entirely different than the products which I started selling. So I went bit by bit, product by product, looking for the suppliers all over the world. Of course, my communication skills and my past experience helped me in finding these suppliers, giving them the confidence that I can do business for them, I can develop a distribution network for them.
Sure.
So it came one by one, and I'm a man of commitment. So when I commit something, I make sure that, you know, the things are done in time. Since I have a product knowledge, I make sure the quality is achieved, quality is maintained. And, you know, I'm in a sort of business where people dream something, they want to make a OEM product, they want to bring up a product with their own brands, and we make for them. So they just dream that I want a product like this, and then I fulfill their dreams. I give them a product. It doesn't come easy for people like me who start from a scratch.
Right.
It's never easy. But you have to put a lot of hard work, you have to have faith in yourself. That's very important.
And you have to keep pushing on one step after another.
That's right. Along with that, it's even more difficult for a person like me who believes in those 3 F pillars. You know, I told you that we have to balance the life. I had a high ambition, but you have to control your ambition so that you can devote time on every bit of your life, because otherwise life will be unidirectional. And I am the person who wants to live a multi-dimensional life, have the success in multi-dimensional, all the dimensional. That's my way of calling a success. And as I have been telling you before, that I have been writing poetry. I have been continuously writing
You're
poetry.
still writing poetry.
I'm still writing poetry. A couple of years back, I came up with this book.
Very nice, very nice.
Which is a collection of my poetry, and I have many more to come because I have more collection. This is only part of it. I can publish 3 more books, which will be unfolded to the public very soon.
Very good.
One of the poem which I would like to tell you, just few lines, is about how you should live life, how I would like to live the life. Is मैंने जिंदगी को गहनों से सजाया है, हर पल को एक हीरा बनाया है. मैंने ज़िंदगी को गहनों से सजाया है, हर पल को एक हीरा बनाया है. मुस्कुराहट के मोती बिखेरे हैं, हर पल मेरा सरमाया है. What does it mean is basically I have made my life full of ornaments, and every moment is like a diamond in my life. And I have put the pearls of the smiles in my life, and my whole life is like a treasure.
Oh, very nice.
So I treasure every moment of my life. I love to enjoy every moment of life, and the key is to make a balance.
So you're not just a poet, though, you're also an actor. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what you've acted in?
It was more of a hobby and doing the small role. When they started shooting in Dubai, the television serial, which was most famous on Zee TV itself, it was Chattan. Then I did a role in Dastan, Tu Naseeb Hai Kisi Aur Ka, Kasak, and recently I did Dhak Dhak Dubai. I acted with famous actors of India. One of the famous actors is Shami Kapoor, which I got a chance to do, and a lot of famous TV serial artists. I also acted for a movie called Reh Guzar. It was shot in Dubai, and a small role in top 10. So it quenched me my desire to do something on acting, which I have been, longing for a long time when I was a child. I did some theater as well. I had the opportunity of anchoring various shows in Dubai, but some of the great evenings which I have anchored is, one was when our ex-Vice President of India, Bhairo Singh Shekhawat ji, and for him there was an evening hosted in Dubai of the top business people from Rajasthan. And another one was when our Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Vasundhara Raje ji, when she had come, a similar evening was arranged, and I did that very successfully.
So you're also a singer as well?
Well, actually, I was not a singer originally, but my wife had been singing when she was a child, and I encouraged her always to sing. And then we had this karaoke coming in, and then I picked up my singing as well. So I do sing. I have sung the songs on stage. That gives a different energy, you see, basically, to do my business, to you do that fire.
Yes.
That
Other
pillars
people...
which I talked to you, the 3 pillars, yes. The fire, that fire to these pillars is generated from the singing, poetry, and acting, all these.
I wish him all the best.
My advice is make it successful financially. That's very, very important. You have to have a good, happy family life. You have to be fit. You have to have passions which keeps you alive, which keeps fire in you.